Hi guys! I did mention in one of my earlier videos that if I manage to score Rinoa's BT that I will try to do a solo run on DE11 Reckoning. So here it is. Not gonna lie, this is extremely challenging for me and took me like 2 days of attempts to get this run through. Mainly because I don't actually have Cater's LD call ability. As far as I know, I think this should be the first Rinoa solo run without the use of Cater's LD call ability, and I can tell you it is extremely challenging the moment you don't have Cater's LD call. The difficulty spikes through the roof. I've tried many other call abilities, and I think beyond Cater, Faris LD call ability is probably the only other call ability that works for a Rinoa solo at this stage. If you are using Faris LD call ability, it is extremely tight. First off, you really need a fully maxed out Rinoa, including a 5/5 ultimate weapon. There is zero flexibility there. On top of that, you do need at a minimum 1 HP 1020 artifact passive for Rinoa. That's right, you actually do need to boost Rinoa's HP further. And of course, you still also do need the Bahamut and Leviathan life up passives. That's because in this thread, Rinoa will be face tanking all the Skewer HP attacks. With the extra HP from the artifact passive, Rinoa just has enough health to tank all the Skewer attacks in the entire fight. Faris LD call ability works as a defensive call because it also debuffs the enemies with 70% attack down, and that makes the Skewer attack just barely survivable. One quick note also is that you cannot be in Angel Wing mode when the bosses do their Skewer attack, because the Angel Wing mode comes with a defense down aura on Rinoa as well, and the Skewer attack will kill Rinoa in that case. That is why you actually see me coming out of Angel Wings just before the bosses take their turn. Anyway, right here I've popped summon. One thing to note is that with a Faris LD call ability, you're actually not enchanting Rinoa with any element at all, which means that when the bosses hit 50% force gauge, you do need to be able to pop Sylph summon to get Wind Enchant on Rinoa. The Faris LD call actually debuffs Wind Imperil on the bosses, so this is why during the summon mode, Rinoa can hit for elemental weakness damage. And this is the only way, other than the Cater LD call, to be able to enter Rinoa's force time and pausing the enemy's force time, because if Rinoa is not elemental enchanted, her force attack will be absorbed by the bosses and you will not actually be able to freeze the enemy's force gauge. Finally, you must pop summon before the enemy's force gauge hits 70%, because at 70% Rinoa will get paralyzed, and without any further protection beyond the Faris LD call, it's essentially a run ender, because the bosses will then hit 100% force gauge and their force attack will end your run. Going into BT Plus right here helps a lot for the next barrage of attacks, because when Rinoa's BT aura is up, she actually gains a minus 30% to HP damage taken, and that is to actually help her survive the next 2 Skewer attacks that is incoming, even though she's actually not really at full HP. That was pretty close, and this is actually really why you do need the HP artifact passive for Rinoa in order to survive this stage. The key is to actually enter BT mode with 6 turns of force time remaining, and that is why I use one Ultima Angel Wing before I enter BT mode. This attack will also re-break the bosses, and that allows you to push their turns back, allowing Rinoa to enter BT mode here. That attack also triggers the first Needle Shower Barrage from the bosses, and Rinoa will be reduced to essentially no HP remaining or very little HP remaining. But that doesn't matter because inside burst mode she will gradually regen her HP back to almost full, and that will help you meet the HP requirements. In PT mode, what I'm doing is 5 Ultima Angel Wings, and her final attack is going to be her FR attack before the BT finisher. You must kill the bosses with Rinoa's FR attack, because Rinoa's BT finisher will be after force time has ended, and that attack will actually be absorbed by the bosses. If you can't kill the bosses by the time you use the FR attack here, it is a run ender. So that's it for this run. As always, I hope the video has been interesting and helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like, comment or subscribe. It really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!